Hello there, this is Dartshart, and this is another interesting gameplay of the usual pub stomping that I like to do, and going beast mode on some of the most cantankerous, floppy-headed retards that I've ever had the luxury of playing against, and you'll understand what I mean by that in just a second. I realize I haven't put up a video in a while. My schedule is pretty much jam-packed. I just hosted the open lobby on Friday night and putting together the funtage now, and I'm accidentally getting into YouTube live streams and making an ass of myself in front of the thousands upon thousands of viewers, so thanks a lot for that, but it was a good time anyway. But before I get into my topic for discussion today, I want to direct your attention to the description bar on the bottom. I'm putting a link there to my backup YouTube channel, because every self-respecting YouTuber has a backup channel nowadays, because everyone fears that one fat, bald, middle-aged guy that lives in his mom's basement spends his time alternating back and forth between hacking YouTube accounts and sending spam messages to my email about how to enlarge my penis. Joke's on that guy, though, because nobody really needs that shit. Turns out if you tug on it long enough, it'll stay that way. So you've been wondering what I've been doing for the last week and a half. Well, I'll give you 3 guesses right now. But little advice to anyone who's looking to attempt a task like that was make sure you drink plenty of water beforehand. I wouldn't want you to get dehydrated. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, this commentary is going out to anyone who's ever gotten a driving ticket. I was pulled over for my 5th time ever last week. And as of right now, I am 5 for 5 on talking my way out of tickets, and it's not like I'm really doing it that well, and I've done some pretty bad stuff on the road, like a reckless lane change. I went through a red light, and that one time I did cross a median, but that wasn't a huge deal, I guess. And I'm just here to share with you guys today what you can do to get yourself out of a ticket just like that, because no one likes paying those $300-something for a ticket and a tow. So first off, know who you're dealing with, know your foe, because police officers are intense people and really enjoy intensity received back to them. So when you're being pulled over, make sure you switch your radio on, turn it on to the gnarliest death metal music you can find, and blast that shit through your windows. That way, when he's walking up to your window, he'll get a taste of what you're really like, and you'll be able to get the engagement on your terms, control the engagement, whatever. In fact, don't even turn it off until he specifically asks you to, because you want to look like a pushover. You want to be the alpha male here in this situation. Step number 2, and this is probably the most important step of all, so we're really going to follow this one. Be a douchebag. See, because as it happens, crying only seems to work for girls, and being polite is just as bad. But if you're being a douchebag, so that you just really don't care and act like you have better places to be, because more than likely you probably do. That's why you were speeding. You'll get through this a lot smoother, and he'll actually appreciate what you're doing, because everyone knows that you don't want to waste time, and he doesn't want to waste your time. So there's no point in really beating around the bush there. And that moves very smoothly into step number 3, because right about now, you've probably started to notice that fake ID of yours, because you sure as hell don't look like a 35-year-old woman. So very carefully explain to him that you accidentally left your real ID back at your friend's meth lab at that last epic party you had that he wasn't invited to. And just tell him that you're going to go quick-like and pick it up and bring it right back to him in this spot. And really shouldn't have too much of an issue with that, because, as you know, police officers spend half of their time on the side of the road anyway, so maybe he'll just read a newspaper or something while you're gone. That's really not too much to ask from a guy like him, unless you accidentally happen to get that one patrol officer who cares too much about his job and doesn't really appreciate the fact of you trying to get away. So that's why you move on to step 4, which is get the fuck out of there. You don't want to give him a chance to sit you down. You definitely don't want him to get in your car, because there's stuff in there you don't want him to find, and handcuffs just don't look very good on you anyway. He's probably still going to be a little bit butthurt about not getting invited to that epic party, so he's probably going to start trying to shoot your tires out. But you really don't need to worry about that, because as it happens, police officers have really bad hit detection, almost as bad as Black Ops. And a funny story, actually. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed before, but this actually was brought to my attention very recently, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And that if you actually take the letters in the phrase Black Ops hit detection, rearrange them a little bit, add a few more letters here and there, you actually get the phrase, what the fuck, I shot him in his goddamn dome piece and he didn't die. Yeah, that was pretty lame, but I thought it was really interesting. Anyway, all you have to do is follow those 4 steps, pretty much word for word, and I'll guarantee that they'll forget about that ticket real fast. It's worked before, and will continue to work time and time again, so just try to keep that in mind the next time you feel like switching lanes without turning on your turn signal, because who has time for that? Those are 2 seconds that I desperately need for stuff. But I will definitely be keeping that in mind, because I got to hold on to that 5-ticket kill streak, as it were. and try to save that Predator missile for the opportune moment, because you know eventually there's going to be a meetup between Rebecca Black and Justin Bieber, and that shit could go down as the Nobel Prize for great works in humanity. I think definitely the most ultimate collateral of all time, so definitely going to try to hold on to that for as long as possible. But I hope you guys liked what I've been doing today. I hope you guys have been learning a little something about how to save some money and how to have a good time, because everyone knows that illegal shit is fun, and there's really no reason why we shouldn't be able to do half the stuff that society says we shouldn't have to do. So, a little bit of game time left here. I'm going to get my gunship out one more time, so I'll just let that roll. So you can take that time to subscribe if you like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. DS for the win, and I will see you guys later.